Today on BigCTV, we are going Cajun style in New Orleans, Louisiana. So it is day 5. It's our last day in town, and we are going to get one last batch of beignets before we head back for a long drive back to Florida. So looks like they're just about to open. Our last beignets of the trip.
Yep.
They are most delicious.
We each had one on the first day. And then each 3 yesterday. Then we each have 3 more today.
Yep. So I figure that's a good last breakfast in New Orleans before we head back.
We go to the famous Café du Monde, in part because this was a heck of a lot closer to our hotel.
Yeah, and supposedly it's better.
And according to Alton Brown, it's the best.
Yeah, so we tend to believe what the Food Network says. So yeah, that's a good call. So yeah, our last beignets before we head back to good old sunny Florida.
Which is supposed to be rainy.
That's unfortunate. We just left the hotel, we checked out, and we are
oh, where's the
officially driving back.
Crap, where's the car?
To yeah, on the road. One last look at the French Quarter area of New Orleans before we hit the road. There's a mule, cart and mule. Not something you see in a lot of downtown areas. So this is funny, you get the new school side and the old school side over there. It's pretty funny.
We did walk down here.
Yeah, we walked down here. There's that
brewery place.
Brewery place, yeah. So yep. So it's been a good trip. But now we gotta head back.
This part?
No, we really didn't explore this side. All sorts of carts and mules.
Well, this is Jackson Square, which is
one
of the areas that I wanted to get down to that we didn't have a chance to.
Yeah.
And there's Café du Monde.
Ah, yeah. Geez, that place is packed.
Yes, which is why everybody says go to Café Beignet instead.
Yeah.
And of course, our guide was saying that they have to do them in large batches because of the crowds there. So they're actually better at Café Beignet because they don't do them in large batches. Yeah,
I'm glad we went to Café Beignet.
But yeah, this area we never made it to. No,
this is uncharted territory. Cool Joan of Arc statue. So this is all
here's the market.
Stuff we did not get to see earlier.
The French market here. Looks like some good stuff in there.
Yeah. Well, hey, we can plan to explore this area the next time we come to Margaritaville.
Yeah, generally don't want to come to New Orleans to go to chain restaurants.
No. I mean, I guess if you live here, you would, but if you're a tourist, you don't want to. Shouldn't be your goal.
I mean, if you're going to the beach or something, where you're not there specifically for the food,
yeah,
that might be fine. But
I mean, the food's.
Oh yeah, look at the open air market over here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's the trolley stations.
And that's the trolley station we got off at.
Yeah, so that's Frenchman Street. Yep, that's Frenchman Street right over there. So.
I think the difficulties of parking in this town. I'm glad we stayed out of the car.
Yeah, we didn't, aside from driving in, we didn't get in the car once. We walked and took the trolley everywhere we needed to go. So that was good.
I mean, we could have hopped in the car and gone to Garden District or something like that. But
Yeah, I'm glad we took the trolley. The trolley was the more fun way to do it.
if we were going to eat over there, that might have been a good idea.
Yeah. I'm glad we did what we did. It was,
Eventually my exit is to the right.
yeah.
Left in the street.
Mm-hmm.
This is a more open area, but it still has touches of
the French Quarter. Yeah. This is kind of a in between more urban and French Quarter looking area. Well, it's still got the French streets, so. It's an interesting combination.
Yeah. Some bright colors.
Yeah, very bright buildings over there. Yep. Some interesting looking houses.
I have a feeling this was an area that was really devastated by the hurricane.
Yeah, it looks like it, yeah.
In fact, I think there's still some houses. Yeah, look at this one being fixed. I bet there's a lot of these places that are still getting repaired.
Probably. Sounds about right.
Oh, look at that nice house over there.
Yeah, that's a cool looking.
That'll be nice when it's finished.
Exactly. $5 daiquiris on Thursdays and Sundays.
Now, we've still got 3/4 of a tank, so we don't need to stop for gas. But I'm tempted to stop again in Mississippi.
We should. Mississippi has great prices. So.
It's still cheap here, but cheaper in Mississippi.
Yeah. They have really cheap gas in Mississippi, we found out on the first day. So. It's gonna be a long drive.
Yes. Longer for me.
Yeah, but
In 0.2 miles, take ramp on right to I-10 East.
we're about to get back on the highway where we'll spend pretty much the rest of the day on the highway. So
I may want to stop and grab.
probably a good idea. Kind of a cool looking view coming from the highway. There's like a train depot over there. It's kind of interesting.
This is a major shipping point for both as a port. Well, as a port, so a lot of the trains get things from the port and then spread them around the country.
Yep. So, still some kind of cool sights to see as we drive out of the city. Not much up here though. So we're about to go over the gigantic lake Pontchartrain. It's a really, really big lake, as you can see.
Our guide was saying that the lake here is the place for pleasure boating because the Mississippi River itself is really far better for commercial traffic and not appropriate for pleasure boating.
Yeah, and that makes sense because the current for the Mississippi is very, very strong. So, yeah, definitely, as you can see, the lake is absolutely gigantic. So, it's a nice sight. Looks really good.
Music music you hear in the background is from a CD that we got from the preservation hall.
Yeah. So it's good to, you know, listen to some jazz on our way back to Florida. So that's good stuff. Parish.
New Orleans, what we would call a county, they call a parish. Actually in Louisiana.
Yeah, it's French law.
It's Napoleonic Code.
Napoleonic Code, that's what it is.
That's their set of laws, which is unique in the United States.
Yep, it's the only state that does that, so that's kind of interesting. So, we're almost back over the lake. Alright, so we just passed Mississippi. We are now back in Alabama. So we're making pretty good progress. It's only 10:30, or did we go back up in time? I think it's still 10:30.
It's still 10:30, but the time shift doesn't happen until after we're back in Florida.
That's right. But yeah, so we're making pretty good progress. We're almost, I mean, we're back in Alabama. We'll be here for a little bit, then we'll be back into Florida to make the long trip around Florida all the way back. So we're making good progress, but still got a long way to go. Here we are, once again outside Mobile, Alabama. So we're definitely making some good progress on our way back. I think we're going to go through the tunnel again. We went through the tunnel on the first day, but now we're going to go through the tunnel back. Because, you know, that's fun. It is. It's kind of fun. So, pretty cool stuff. The Mobile Civic Center. It's over there. So, this should be good.
It's a funky looking building.
Yeah, it's a very distinct looking.
It looks like it has eyes on it.
It does. 4 eyes. Oh, here we go. Gonna go past Battleship Park. Here's the tunnel. Into the tunnel we go. There we go. We made it through the tunnel again. Yay!
Yes, it's nice that it didn't collapse on us.
Yep, we're happy about that. Oh boy, we're entering a fog advisory area.
But it's not blinking, so there's no fog.
Yay! No fog.
Isn't the battleship up there?
Yeah, the Battleship Park's over there. Yeah. This is the Job Training Maritime Center.
Good seafood around here.
There's a battleship. Pretty cool looking in the background.
Oh look, Felix's. It's like I had on Bourbon Street.
Yeah. So there's the battleship. pretty cool stuff. So back on the highway we go. Well, we didn't leave, but continuing. And we are back in Florida. Yay!
Yay, Florida.
So we're back in the home state. Time hasn't changed yet, though. We're still in Central Time.
Central Time.
But we'll be switching over back to Eastern Time fairly soon. So that's good. But yay, we are officially back in our good home state of Florida. Woo! We have returned to the Eastern Time Zone, so we've technically gone back to the future. Now it's 3 o'clock. So
It instantly went from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
just like that. Very, very nice. So we're making progress. We're about 45 minutes out from Tallahassee, which is our official halfway point. So we're getting pretty close.
And we'll stop for gas there.
Yep. So we got a little time left, but yeah. So we are in the Tallahassee area. So we're about at the halfway point of our long road trip back. Still got a long way to go, but we've made good progress.
Somewhat unfortunately, it'll be nice to see my sister, but she wants us to stop and say hi.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna be later, but you know, we do what we do. So the trip continues.
Yep.
So we just finished our dinner stop in the Gainesville area, and we are making our final little trek.
For you.
For me.
South.
But yeah, so we're getting close to the end. But that's okay. It'll be good to be home. But it's been a good trip.
Car in front of us is a Subaru.
A Subaru, yep. Good old Subaru.
Yep.
Getting closer.
Continue on 3
Well,
miles, then turn left on Bonnet Boulevard.
it's been a long journey, but our trek is finally coming to an end.
Your trip.
My trek. Yours is almost over.
Another couple hours worth of driving.
Yeah. But we're pretty much at the end of our journey. So it's been fun. It's been a good trip. Definitely something that was a lot of fun to do and something we'll remember for a while. So it was a good time. For those of you who've watched the whole time, thank you for joining us on this adventure. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for our New Orleans vacation trip. So good times.